Welcome to week number 2 of Lop's Trick Tips. This week I'm going to be showing you guys the thumb flip, or more commonly referred to as the sheep trick, which was made popular by the new James Bond movie. This trick is pretty simple. I taught it to myself. I learned it in 20 minutes. It's a really simple trick to learn. So let's begin. Alright, right now we're going to begin with the basic grip. To start off, you're going to want about 4 chips. 3 or 4 chips to start. Usually I do this with about 8, but it's easier to control with 4. It's easier to get it over the top. Alright, the basic grip is going to be with your middle finger and your thumb, like that. Like that, right there. You want to get it about halfway in between the knuckle and the end of the finger, and then you're gonna take your ring finger and put it on the bottom, like that, and then you want to take your index finger and put it on the top. So you end up with sort of a cross. See that? Cross, 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 like that. All right. Now, that is the basic grip that you want to be in. And actually, for this trick, I like to keep my thumb a little bit lower, about right there, for the start of the trick. Alright. Got it. Alright. Once you're comfortable with the grip that you have, because at first, if you don't do a lot of chip tricks, it's probably not going to be very comfortable to have your fingers like that. So once you get comfortable with that, we're going to start the first step. Now the first step is you're going to take your thumb, grip the first chip only, and roll it up the index finger. Roll it up the index finger. Don't try to roll it straight up. You want a little bit of a slant in it, and then just bring it back down. Work on that until you get comfortable rolling it up. Don't let the rest of the chips fall like that, though. You gotta keep your grip with the other fingers on the back chips, like that. So get comfortable with that first, and then you can move on to the next step. Also, try to make sure the lead chip is touching or really close to the back chips when it's going up. You wanna kind of scrape it along the edge of the back chips, like that. So get comfortable with that, and then you can move on. All right. Once you get comfortable lifting the chip, the front chip, which should be the blue chip for this right now. Once you get comfortable lifting the chip, you can move on to the next step, which is just getting it onto the top of the stack of the chips. You start as you roll the chip up. You want to start to pull it over with the thumb. You're going to roll it in sort of a diagonal motion, or pull it. The way I learned was to stop it on the top like that, and then from here you just pull down with the thumb to pull it back. Now, you don't have to stop on the top. It helps. It helps when you're learning, just to kind of get a feel for how to control the chips. You don't want to let it get away. You don't want to let it. It basically should be touching the chips at all times. Even right here, it's still touching. You use the other 2 chips as a guide for the chip that you're flipping over. So from that point where it's on top, just want to pull down and you're done. And adjust the chips back up again. Keep doing it. Once you get better, you just start getting it in a smooth motion and dropping it like I did. And once you get that down, you can move on to more chips. Like I do it with. Well, I'm fucking up right now, but see? 8 chips. So there you have it. That's the thumb flip, or the Le Chiffre trick, whichever you prefer. Like I said, this trick is fairly simple. Most of you should be able to get it within today. Then once you learn it in your whichever hand you use most, try and learn it in your left hand, so you can sit at the table double fisted like so, and press twice as many people. And that's that. Stay tuned for next week's video.